We turn stats into stories. My name is Taylor. This is Hack and Company at Remax River City. And if you are looking at the market and saying what's going on in real estate, well, not only should you watch this video, you should also click to subscribe so that you can be kept up to date because we release stuff like this all the time. My name is Taylor. This is Hack and Company at Remax River City. I hope you're doing awesome. Cheers. Well, whenever market turbulence happens, it creates hot spots and cold spots, and how it twists and turns is always really interesting to me. My name is Taylor. This is Hack and Company at Remax River City. And when we're talking about hot spots, family properties, those single family owner occupied places that families are upgrading to, they're just like they're the meat and potatoes of our marketplace, and of most marketplaces. They are the thick middle part where everybody is at, like all the action is in that middle range. And what I'm talking about is just a little under 400 all the way up to 550. And what we're seeing is really strong points in there is in those high 400 ranges. That seems to be very interesting to our market. So if you're looking for properties like this, get ready. If you're looking at properties like this, specifically in St. Albert and Sherwood Park, you need to know that this stuff can move really quickly. So sometimes, even if you're going to sleep on it, you might not end up sleeping in it. But you want to make sure that you approach this stuff with confidence, and that's why we price check everything before the offer. My name is Taylor. This is Hack and Company at Remax River City. And man, these places are hot. Cheers. Whenever the market changes, what we see is a little bit of turbulence and some hot spots and some cold spots. And my name is Taylor. This is Hack and Company at Remax River City. And if you were saying, where do you get the chills? It's tenant occupied stuff right now. Since emergency shutdown, what we've seen is the government change the rules, and some landlords can't even get access to their properties with 24-hour notice. Many places can't come to market because they can't get 24-hour notice, and tenants are having trouble making the rent. So being that's the case, the investor profile out there, well, they seem to be, one, very aggressive when they are making offers, and two, really not to be seen right now. Kind of like an endangered species. Looks like a lot of landlords are managing their fire extinguisher these days instead of their checkbook, and they haven't been as present in the marketplace as other times. Now, this is probably going to shift. We actually have been talking to our investors about waiting until later this year. Once the government help stops, there's going to be some people that are willing to exchange less money for certainty when it comes to their property, and this is more a better appetite for investors. So right now, if you're selling something that's investor focused, you may want to hold off. And if you are an investor kind of watching the market right now, I think you might be a little ahead of your time. My name is Taylor. This is Hack and Company at Remax River City, and it's cold in here. Cheers.
Months of inventory is the relationship of buyers and sellers, or in market terms, supply and demand in real estate. My name's Anthony, and I'm with Hack and Company at Remax River City. And when we're really talking about months of inventory, what we're really talking about is just like what's actually going on in the market. Who's got the advantage? Well, over the last couple of months, we've seen a very heavily favored buyer's market. 2 months ago, we were at 9.6 months of inventory. That means if nothing new came to market, it would take 9.6 months to sell everything that's currently listed on the MLS system. Last month, we were moving down towards a balanced market at 6.7, but it still would be considered a buyer's market at that point. But this month, we're at 3.9 months of inventory. And to put this into perspective, we were at 5.2 at this time last year. And last year, things were pretty good. This year, things are crazy. Lots of things are selling and lots of things are coming to market. And what I know from being out with a lot of buyers right now is checking on availability means probably more often than not, properties are either pending or sold before you even have a chance to look at them. So what this means for anybody that's in the market right now, if you're a buyer working with an agent, make sure that you're ready to go. Make sure you've got all your ducks in a row, you've got your financing in order, and you know who your home inspector is going to be, because the quicker you could be with conditions when you are writing an offer, if you get a chance to do that, make sure that you're just ready to go. And for sellers, if you're thinking about holding off or you're kind of wondering about what's going on in the market, right now is probably one of the best times to have your property listed, because there's a lot of action. There are a lot of people out there looking for homes, And with the 3.9 months of inventory, what we're really focusing on here is we're still technically in a buyer's market, but we're definitely trending towards balance, which would be closer to that 3.5 months of inventory. So if you're out there and you're wondering just, where do we start? Don't hesitate to give us a call. Again, this is Anthony with Hack & Company. Cheers.
How long does it take to sell property in today's market? I'm Kim Christensen with Hack & Company at RE/MAX River City. Days on market start on day 0 and move all the way through until the property is sold or no longer available on the market. We measure days on market year after year and month after month. June of this year, the average days on market for all residential property in Edmonton was 59 days. May of this year, the average days on market for all residential property in Edmonton was 66 days. Last year in June, the average days on market for all residential property in Edmonton was 59 days. Over the last month, we are really seeing the market change and things are really picking up. Things are selling and a lot of multiple offers as well. If you're a seller wanting and thinking about bringing your property to the market, now is a great time. So connect with your realtor and we can show you the right way and safely bring your property to the market. If you're a buyer, now is a great time to buy as there's a lot of inventory out there. Make sure you're pre-approved and ready to go. Connect with your realtor. We can set you up on a collaboration center just for you. If you have any questions, let us know. Take care. It's good practice to measure the average sale price when looking for a property. I'm Kim Christensen with Hack & Company at RE/MAX River City. Instead of looking at the average sale price like it's the average price of a home, look at it like it's the market's appetite for buying a home. The average sale price in June of this year for all residential property in Edmonton was $360,179. In May of this year, the average sale price for all residential in Edmonton was $353,953. Last year in June, for all the residential property in Edmonton, the average sale price was $365,795. If you're a seller thinking and wanting to bring your property to the market, connect with your realtor as it is a great time to do so. Things are heating up and things are selling and in multiple offers. If you have a property that is in the range of $375,000 and lower, we are seeing a great appetite for these properties. So connect with your realtor so we can help you price your property, market value, and get it sold. If you're a buyer ready to go, connect with your realtor so we can help you find a property, price it market value, and so you can get into it at a great price. If you have any questions, let us know.
How quickly are homes selling in this market? That's what everybody wants to know. My name is Anthony with Hack & Company at RE/MAX River City, and when we're talking about how often homes sell, one of the most important things we look at is sales to new listing ratios. What that is the relationship between new listings arriving on the market at the same time as successful sales or properties leaving with a new buyer. What we can see is the 3-month trend, in the month over month, and what we're looking at here is things are moving quick. Before, we were traditionally in a 1 buyer for every 2 sellers, so about 50%, and now we're trending towards the 2 buyers for every 3 sellers. What that means is we're up actually 19% in single family homes from last month at 45%. So that means 64% of the new listings that are coming on the market are actually leaving with a buyer. So you've got to get your ducks in a row here because things are moving quickly. I can't tell you how many times I'm checking on availability of properties and they're either pending or sold. I mentioned this and people just feel like they might be unprepared or not sure what to do. And this would be a really great thing for anybody that would be a prospective buyer in the market. If you're not sure what to do when you're stepping in front of the house that you might consider owning, this would be a great opportunity for us to sit down and do a buyer's consultation. This is where we essentially, lay out the plan to home ownership and most importantly, how to be a winner in this market. For sellers, this might be the perfect time. This might have been, the stars aligning for you because this is where people are heavily active in the market. And if you've taken all the steps to, get your landscaping just right after the spring, your house just feels like it's, ready to go, make sure you give us a call because we'd be able to do that market evaluation fairly quickly and then get on the MLS as soon as possible, because this is where people are looking. And since we're trending towards that balanced market, you want to make sure that this is the time to do it. If you got any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call at Hack & Company at RE/MAX River City.
Thanks for hanging out with us on YouTube. My name is Taylor, this is Hack & Company at RE/MAX River City, and we're always looking to bring you the most recent information because we feel that so the best decisions are the most informed ones. You can easily subscribe to us here and contact us anytime if you'd like to know a little bit more about your situation. Again, my name is Taylor, this is Hack & Company at RE/MAX River City, and I hope you're doing awesome. Cheers!